Behind the glitz, the fame, and the fortune lies a story darker than anyone imagined. Secret tapes, hidden relationships, shocking lawsuits, and whispers that one of Diddy's closest allies may have turned against him. The names being exposed, Fonzworth Bentley, Meek Mill, even Usher, have sent shockwaves through the industry. Tonight, we peel back the curtain on the scandal that could change everything. Just when everyone thought the drama with Diddy was over, the feds stirred things up again by launching a deeper investigation into him. This time, digging up alleged receipts of his relationships with men back in the 90s. Apparently, Diddy was flying men overseas and partying with them on yachts. But here's where things get even messier. Word on the street is that while he was involved with different men, he became emotionally attached to one of them and started a relationship. Reports claim that this person was his personal assistant, at the time, Fonsworth. This all came to light after Freddie P spilled tea about Diddy's alleged secret relationship with Fonsworth, claiming that Diddy manipulated him and involved him in so many freak-offs that Fonsworth eventually had to distance himself just to feel normal again. Freddie P also said he personally witnessed Diddy disrespecting Fonsworth repeatedly. At the time, he couldn't understand why Fonsworth tolerated such treatment, but it all made sense once he learned they were allegedly involved behind the scenes. According to Freddie, Diddy doesn't genuinely care about anyone. He either sleeps with them or keeps them close because he has leverage over them.
With Puffy, of course, I think he gay. I think everybody around him gay, and I think you don't get to stay around him unless you've proven that either you're with the shit or the shit don't bother you. There's not a man that I could see Diddy hanging around that I don't think he ever at least tried. He's not being your friend. I love you, daddy. He's not like that. He not like that. Puffy don't have a friend. Puffy didn't grow up with nobody. He don't love nobody. You deserve it, daddy. And he knew what he was doing. That's kind of like when you have a set with somebody or whatever, or kind of like one of the people in that community. They trying to spray you to everybody they could on the low. Like, we know, as a straight man, we know when they're trying to tell us that they're sleeping with somebody. They gonna give you attitude in front of the homeboys because they know, I don't give a fuck. Like, they gonna give you one of them because y'all share beds together. They don't care that we know no more. It's choose, nigga. They get the same attitudes that women get. So, if you ever been around Puffy to me, and your best friends or brothers are hanging and all this other stuff, and I'm not saying nothing wrong with it. If you are, you are. But yeah, you either took part in some foolery, aided some foolery, enabled bad behavior, or have your own ghosts, have your own skeletons that he allowed to, I'll do this while you do that. We all good. We don't give a f. This our world.
Even though Freddie P may have sounded a little wild in that interview, many people felt he made some valid points. For years, there have been speculations that Diddy not only manipulated Fonsworth, but also blackballed him into silence. For those who may not be familiar, Fonsworth was technically a rapper, but he became more widely known in the early 2000s as Diddy's assistant. Originally, Diddy hired him as a stylist because he needed a serious rebrand after that infamous club shooting incident involving Jennifer Lopez and Shine. Not long after, Fonsworth transitioned into being Diddy's full-time assistant, and the two became inseparable. He was Diddy's +1 everywhere, which only fueled the rumors that they were more than just boss and employee. People even claimed they were sleeping together. And let's not forget that infamous photo of Fonsworth holding an umbrella over Diddy at the beach. That single picture convinced many people the rumors were true. What most don't know is that Diddy and his entourage were the ones who gave him the name Fonsworth. He was so close to the crew that they felt he needed a name to officially mark him as part of the circle. While most people mainly saw him as Diddy's manservant, Fonsworth had his own ambitions. Eventually, he chose to step away from being Diddy's assistant and focus on his own career. In 2003, he landed a spot on Diddy's MTV reality show Making the Band. Not long after wrapping up the show, he officially quit working for Diddy and began carving out his own path. He secured a book deal and went on to author a New York Times best-selling etiquette guide titled Advance Your Swagger: How to Use Manners, Confidence, and Style to Get Ahead. A few years later, Fonsworth starred in his own MTV series From G's to Gents, which ran for 2 seasons before being canceled in 2009. That didn't slow him down. 2 years later, he transitioned into music and found success there as well. He released his debut album Colors and later collaborated with Kanye West on the 2013 album Yeezus, earning songwriting credits on multiple tracks including On Sight, Black Skinhead, I Am a God, and Hold My Liquor. Their partnership continued on Kanye's 2016 project The Life of Pablo, where Fonsworth received producer credits for the track Ultralight Beam. Even though he was mostly known as Diddy's assistant, Fonsworth never spoke publicly about Diddy after leaving his role. Many believe his silence is because Diddy allegedly traumatized him and pressured him into situations he didn't want to be in. And honestly, this seems to be a recurring theme. Almost every man who gets close to Diddy eventually has similar stories attached to them. Freddie P even doubled down in his interview, insisting there was definitely some kind of freaky relationship between Diddy and Fonsworth. But according to rumors, Diddy didn't stop there. Many in the industry believe he pulled the same moves with other men, including Meek Mill. People still talk about that viral video of Meek cooling off in a pool, joking that he looked like he had just come from one of Diddy's wild parties. The claim was that Diddy had worn him out all night, and the dip in the pool was his way of recovering.
Hey, what's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
Around the same time that viral video surfaced, both Meek Mill and Usher were implicated in a shocking assault lawsuit filed against Diddy by music producer Lil Rod. In the lawsuit, Lil Rod described Meek as a Philadelphia rapper who had dated Nicki Minaj, and the only person fitting that description was Meek. He also mentioned an R&B singer who had performed at the Super Bowl and enjoyed a successful Las Vegas residency, which clearly pointed to Usher since he had just wrapped up his residency and headlined the halftime show. But the lawsuit wasn't the only thing fueling speculation. A man claiming to be Diddy's former bodyguard released an audio recording, alleging it captured Meek and Diddy during one of these infamous parties. According to him, he secretly recorded the encounter while working security at Diddy's house on the night of one of those so-called freak-offs.
All the champagne was spiked, son. Like, all the champagne was spiked. Everybody was passed the fuck out. I don't drink, so I was playing that shit off like I don't fucking drink. I smoke, nigga. Like, I smoke and I had my own weed, but like everybody was passed out. Yo, Diddy had that man in the room. Look, yes, I put my ear to the fucking door and I brought the phone because Diddy started going in overdrive. I ain't know what the fuck was going on, but I just heard balls slapping against ass cheeks. I heard niggas struggling to take dick. I heard niggas being like, yeah, daddy. Like, when he started all that daddy this and daddy that, and then I heard some hollering and struggling like, yeah, I kept the phone there and I recorded all that shit because I was like, this nigga Diddy rich, so I'm finna put the squeeze on and get me.
Ooh, child. Unfortunately for Meek, that audio didn't help his case at all. People took it as proof that he really was letting Diddy have his way with him. Back to Fonsworth. Word on the street is that the feds recently discovered multiple tapes of him with Diddy, along with evidence allegedly linking him to Diddy's crimes. Before becoming Diddy's rumored boy toy, he was his assistant, which means he witnessed a lot of what went down and may have even helped cover things up. But here's the twist. The feds reportedly aren't interested in arresting him. Instead, they're willing to cut him a deal if he gives them the information they need to hit Diddy with more charges. And according to sources, Fonsworth is ready to talk, as long as it keeps him out of jail. He might even want to push for witness protection while he's at it, because we've all heard the rumors about Diddy silencing people who knew too much. As always, the internet had its own take. One person said, Diddy being involved in shady, secretive, degenerate stuff is about as surprising as a sunrise. Another added, Diddy got raided by the feds and they found unregistered weapons with the serial numbers scratched off, a layup charge that could have put him away for 20 years. Yet, he didn't even get charged, so obvious he's either an informant or some kind of intelligence asset. But now I want to hear from you. What do you think about Diddy's alleged 90s boyfriend being exposed? Do you believe Fonsworth cut a deal with the feds to protect himself from going down with Diddy? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.